Hi everyone, this is Harsh Goel. तो आज की वीडियो में बात करने वाले हैं हम हैशिंग की. We will talk about hash tables and hash functions. Very brief overview of what a hash table is, what a hash function is, and a lot of questions can be solved using hash table and hash functions related to arrays, linked lists, graphs, DP. So it's a very important data structure that we need to understand to build these concepts better. So in this video, we're going to give an overview, very brief overview, basic overview. If you're watching it for the first time, what hashing is, so it would be really informative for you. So make sure to watch this video till the end so as to get a clear idea of what hash table and hashing is. We'll be coming up with amazing videos in the future as well. Don't forget to check out other playlists. Also do like this video, share it with your friends, and do subscribe to this channel for amazing content coming ahead. So let's move on to the video. Just one message for you all from Relevel. Relevel is a platform by Unacademy through which you can get a job directly within 15 days. It is a platform through which you don't require a very good resume, a very good college degree. You just need to give a test in backend development, frontend development, business development, whichever field you are interested in. You can get a job in amazing startups like Cred, 1MG, Meesho, Urban Company, and Upgrade. So what are you waiting for? Currently, there's an opening by Coordination. Coordination is paying a CTC of 29.5 LPA, and you can apply for this in the field of backend development. So definitely go ahead and check out. All you have to do is register for the test. It's completely free. So check out the link in the description below for the link to Coordination as well as Relevel. Hi everyone, in this video we're going to talk about hash table and hash function. Basically, we are going to discuss in detail what actually a hash function is and how it works and how a hash table is used to store the key value pairs. So talking about a hash function, basically it is used to map a data of arbitrary size to a fixed size value. What I mean to say by arbitrary size, let's say I have this particular string named as John. So how this John can be converted to a fixed number, let's say 2, that is being done by hash function. And hash table is basically, it's a data structure that is used to map this key value pairs. It is used to store these key value pairs. So hash table, like generally we take an array to understand it better. So hash table is, it's basically an array of fixed size that is used for storing these key value pairs. So we'll discuss in detail what hash table and hash function is. So let's try to understand this data structure with the help of very good example. Let's say you go to Domino's, and in Domino's you go and check their menu. Inside their menu you will see different kinds of pizzas listed along with a lot of things that are mentioned. So what happens in that catalog, in that menu, is the name of pizza is written in front of its actual cost that it has. So let's say we have different kinds of pizzas there, like Farmhouse cost rupees 250, Margherita cost rupees 199, Golden Corn is for 149, Papi Paneer is for 280, and Choco Lava is for 99. Let's take this sample set and we are going to understand how hashing works in this particular way. So let's say you go to Domino's and you are to order a pizza. So when you are ordering a pizza, so let's say you decide upon choosing one particular kind of pizza, like let's say Margherita. So you and your friends decide and check upon the catalog or the menu and see that after going through the entire menu, you find out that Margherita costs rupees 199. So you find out that Margherita costs rupees 199 and you are able to do that in O of n time. Like you'll have to traverse, you'll have to go through the entire catalog to find out where this Margherita is, and you will finally land up at a value that it costs rupees 199. Similar to that, let's say you go directly to the counter where you're giving the order, and on the counter you go and say to the salesperson that what is the cost of Choco Lava. So he directly replies to you that the cost of Choco Lava is rupees 99. So from the perspective of that salesperson, he actually tells you the answer directly, like from the value of Choco Lava, he directly gives you a value that it's 99. So for him it works in O of 1 time complexity. So how these key value pairs, like this is a particular key and it is mapped to a particular value. So Farmhouse is mapped to 250. These are basically key value pairs. So this data structure, like whenever we give a particular key, let's say key is Farmhouse, and we get the value directly, that is 250 out of it. So this kind of data structure and how it works, this is basically what a hash table actually is. Like make sure that you understand that it is an unordered data structure. What I mean to say by unordered data structure is, like The order can be any, like farmhouse can be written here also, it can be written here also, it can be written here also. So there is no particular ordering of the catalog or the menu, so that's why it is an unordered data structure, right? Now let's say we are to perform three particular operations. The three operations are basically insert operation, searching operation, and erasing operation. Let's understand it with this example only. When I say searching operation, so you directly want what is the price of golden corn and you get it, right? So you supply the value golden corn and it returns 149. So this is basically how searching works, and the instantaneous time complexity would be O of 1. We directly go and directly check out the value as 149. When I say insert operation, let's say Domino's comes up with a new form of pizza, new kind of pizza. Let's say it's Italian pizza, right? So Italian pizza costs rupees, let's say 480. So you'll have to insert this new kind of pizza into their catalog. Let's say you are using this insert function, Italian pizza and 480. So it is automatically inserted in this particular catalog with an average time complexity of O of 1. And let's say one kind of pizza Domino's has thought of that they should remove from their menu. Let's say they are removing margherita. If they are removing margherita from their menu, so you will have to erase that from the menu, and this thing is also going to be done in O of 1 average time case complexity. So these three operations which can be performed very easily, this is how we'll see how hashing works, right? So the data structure that is used to store these key value pairs like farmhouse 250, margherita 199, so that data structure is basically known as a hash table. Now let's say what is a hash function. I've already defined hash function as a function that is used to convert a particular arbitrary value to a particular integral value. Let's say I have a particular string by the name of John and I want to have a particular integral value, let's say 2. So how I can convert this John into this particular value 2 passing through a particular function. So this function is known as a hash function, right? So let's say taking the same example of Domino's pizza, like they are stored in this particular array. It's like we have a particular value, let's say farmhouse, and I have the value 250, right? And this is stored at a particular address location, let's say 100. So now I want to supply farmhouse, and from this farmhouse I directly want to get the value of this address 100. This particular integral value, this particular address, so that I can reach, is being done through a particular function. This function is known as a hash function. Data structure that is used to define these key value pairs, like this particular array structure, is known as a hash table. Now let's see how hashing actually works. For example, let's take this hash table of size 10. This is a hash table of size 10 that is used to store the key value pairs, and we have this particular hash function through which we'll be able to understand how a particular arbitrary value can be converted into an integral value. Now let's say I have to store margherita pizza with 199 cost. So this margherita, this string, how it can be converted to a particular address location. Let's say passing through this particular hash function, I get an address value of 5 and I store margherita here, margherita and 199. Similarly, let's say I store chocolava and 99. I pass through this particular hash function and it is stored in the first address location, that is chocolava and 99. So this hash function is actually giving us a particular value instead of this margherita. that can help us land to a particular address value. Let's say this hash function has given a value of 95 for this word Margarita. So as it is as the size of this array is 10, so we'll have to use a mod 10. By using mod 10 we get actually value 5, so we have stored Margarita at the 5th position. Similar to it, like let's say we are having two pizzas at the same position. Let's say I have another pizza, that is farmhouse pizza, and the hash function gives me a value of, let's say, 75. So when I say 75 mod 10, it again comes out to be 5. So both farmhouse and Margarita are coming out to be at the same location. So this calls for a case of collision. Basically, two key value pairs are getting a same place in our hash table. So this is a case of what we say as collision. And we have a separate topic on how we can resolve these collisions. There are different techniques like separate chaining through which we can resolve these collisions. That's a further topic of discussion. We'll not take it up in this particular video, but I just want to make sure that how you people will be understanding this. Like on this 5th location, we can form a list. Let's say there's a list, and in this list we are storing all the elements that are colliding. Like Margarita is here with 199, farmhouse is here with 250, and whenever we want to check the value of farmhouse, we'll have to traverse through this list and we'll get to know what is the value, what is the cost of farmhouse pizza. So basically in this way, this hashing actually works. It's a very, very brief overview of how hashing works. In the next video, we're going to talk about the collision handling techniques, how we are able to handle these collisions, and also we are going to discuss how this insert, searching and deletion operation works and how they can be done in O of 1 time complexity. Hash functions, hashing, they're used in a lot of data structures like arrays, linked list, graph, DB. So it's a very, very important data structure from the point of view of interviews. So I hope you people enjoyed this video, and do stay tuned for next video.